I myself am having a decent morning. It's not been bad. It's actually been pretty good. By and large, the results of setting my alarm, there's Boris, what's up Boris? Setting my alarm, being intentional, making intentional choices, those kinds of things, it's been good. It's been successful. I've been able to maintain a semblance of order, but I feel all right. I feel okay. It's not terribly cold outside. It's a little chilly. It's raining. It's pouring down rain, which sucks a lot for me, just because I don't really like the rain. Well, I guess I used to not like the rain. I don't really know if I like it anymore or not. I appreciate the rain for what it is. Anyway, the point is, I'm doing this 30-day challenge, and today is day one. The goal of this 30-day challenge is to restructure the way that I live my life, the way that I function, the way I communicate. All because I'm not communicating well. I'm not functioning well. I'm not doing as good as I could. And that's primarily related to no intentionality in my actions a lot. There's not a lot of times when I think about things like I should, which is surprising maybe to some people because they see the stuff that I do and they say, well, you know, there's no way, that's crazy. I just assumed, I'm gonna make that, there we go. They said a lot of people just assumed that I had it all together, that I tracked the things I should track, and I watched the things I should watch, and I ate the things I should eat. A lot of people assume that, and it's wrong. It's not right. I mean, it is going to be, but I'm getting better at it. But it's a really big work in progress. It's very hard. It's very difficult. It's the most challenging thing I think I've ever done, and I say that often, I guess, more often than I should, I think. It's just that there's so many things that I experience that are so much more challenging than the last things I experienced. So it's kind of hard to tell sometimes how much of it is me. I don't know. It's tough to tell. It's tough to tell. Anyway, I am going to go to jiu-jitsu now. I'm going to do some jiu-jitsuing. I'm going to be late, which is going to suck because I wanted to be there on time, but that's okay. I'm not going to lose steam over it. It's just frustrating because I wanted to be there like by 8:15 so that I could stretch and get dressed and be relaxed, but it'll be all right. I've gotten there way later than I'm going to get there today, and it's still been all right. Obviously, it's not something I want to make a habit, but it's not the end of the world when it happens. I got up, got oatmeal, got a little shot of some black coffee. I found in the mornings that black coffee a lot. And so something I was telling my wife at the breakfast table this morning, awake and, you know, just being up before the kids were up and being able to really communicate with the birds and the air and the early morning sunrise. It was good for her and I, and she enjoys it. She's enjoyed it a long time, and I have neglected that because of my laziness and sleeplessness and insomnia and cycles and just all around being unaware of my whatever I have, so that I couldn't sleep right. So I never had the opportunity. I haven't often had the opportunity to enjoy waking up early with her, but the times that I have are amazing, and I intend to keep making those things a habit. But one of the things I told her about at the breakfast table was how it feels like my body and mind is trying to fight with me, to trick me almost, right? Like I wake up this morning, 6:15, trying to get ready to go, and my body is telling me, yeah, what's the point? You're gonna die anyway, right? Super duper dark. What's the point? Everybody's gonna die. Why even love your kids? You know, everybody's gonna die. The world's going to hell. It's going to hell sooner and quicker and faster than, you know, it's going to crap. It's terrible. It's worse than it was when you were a kid, and it's going to be worse when they're a kid. When their kids are kids, it's going to be worse. What's the point? Give up now. Those are real thoughts. Those are real hopeless kind of feelings. But, you know, I'm in the moment. I'm feeling the moment. I'm all right, fine. I'm going to embrace those. Are they real? Are they positive, good feelings? No. Do they help? No. Are they true and realistic? No. Then let's dismiss them. Let's just get rid of them. They're not valuable to me. And that mindfulness to say, nope, that's not what I want to do. Yes, that's what I want to think. No, that's not how I want to feel. Yes, that's how I want to feel. Those mindful moments are a result of breathing techniques. That's the result of the 10 minutes a day of meditation. I use this Spotify, and I'll put a link in the thing, but I use a Spotify playlist called Guided Meditation, and there's a link to a Spotify song just called a 10-minute guided meditation. It's very simple. It starts, I put my headphones right here in. There's the one, there's the two. I put them both in both ears while I'm driving. Not plugged all the way in. I can still hear the cars and stuff. But I play it and I say, it's basically, it has a little tone that it plays at the beginning to let me know that it's actually starting, and then they come in and he just talks about focusing on your breathing. He talks about focusing on being in the moment, being here, being aware. You know, if there's points of pain in your body or moments of, you know, some kind of mental or emotional unrest, you can breathe and think about those moments and work your mind. And it's good. It's positive. It's great stuff, man. None of it has anything to do with religion, because a lot of people, unfortunately, when you talk about meditation, when you talk about prayer, a lot of people think that it has a lot to do with a religious connotation, a religious context. And I mean, to a degree it does. I feel more connected with my Creator than I do when I don't meditate. And prayer is not a bad thing either. If you're not a religious person, that's okay. You don't have to be religious to pray or meditate. I mean, there's a lot to be said for mindfulness. So when you're trying to maintain peace, it's a lot easier sometimes to peace. That's easier than it is to just try to say, well, God's not real and peace is a fraud and a facade. It's like, nah, it's just, I mean, you can stay that way. You can be like that kind of person, but you pay the price. You know, bitter, angry people. It doesn't seem like they are good examples of how to be a human. Seems like there's a better way to be a human. Seems like, you know, pursuing your love and your passion and your goals is what gives you joy. You should do that. I don't know, I'm just rambling at this point. So today I've got jiu-jitsu, I've got class, I've got I gotta call a dumpster company. That's the thing I gotta do, because we've been working on this older house, and the gal that lived there before us decided that keeping every single piece of mail from 1966 was a good thing. So we've been dealing with that. So I think we're gonna get a dumpster and try to get rid of some trash today. We tried to put some out on the curb last week, but the trash man, he had another idea. Meaning he didn't want to take it because it was too much, which is understandable. We've pushed the limits on that a little bit too far. Our local trash company has definitely gotten to know us, because we get rid of a bunch of stuff, and when we get rid of it, we try to do it piece by piece. And kind of like that song, you know, how you built the Cadillac one piece at a time. That's how we tore out our old flooring in our house one piece at a time. It was cheaper than getting a dumpster, and at the time it was all we could afford, and you know, whatever. So we're gonna get that going today, and I think I'm gonna help my wife get some stuff done around the house. And let's see, today's Monday, so there's kids class tonight. I'm gonna take the kids to class, or at least one or two of them, because this is my jiu-jitsu time right now in the morning. But hopefully later this evening I'll get to take one or two of the kids down to the class and let them experience the goodness. I think Shane and his wife and kids might be also joining me for some jiu-jitsu today sometime. I don't know. There's Boris. Check it out, timlocklear.com. It's going to have an archive of old podcasts, some design stuff. We're going to update it. I think we're going to end up putting a blog there as well eventually, because we've got some folks that want to contribute some stuff, and I want to feature their writing. It's good stuff. So there's more there. BorisTheServiceDog.com. My dog, he's amazing. Doesn't speak English though. So when you see a dog in public, resist the temptation and urge to talk to them. Last but not least, I do some work with a nonprofit organization called Veterans for Natural Rights. They're pretty cool. Started by a guy named Matt Kale out of Divide, Colorado, with the intention of helping veterans gain and get safe access to legal, legitimate medicine, therapy, resources, legislative representation at the White House, at the local level, all sorts of different things that we're trying to do for veterans. And it's all with the idea that you are a human being and you have inalienable rights. You have natural rights, and part of those veterans' natural rights are being infringed upon as a result of the current legislation that we have in this country, in this state, and in this nation. So we're going to try to undo that. And in the meantime, before that legislation changes, we're going to try to help veterans get access to the medicine they can get to, and the resources they can, and the money, and all the stuff. It's trying to help veterans not be alone is the point, guys. It's not about weed. If you think it's about weed, you haven't been paying attention. It's not. That's not what it's about. I mean, that's like that much of it, really. And if you go to the page, you're like, oh, it's all about weed. No. It's not what it's about. Send me a message. I can totally, completely explain how it's not about that, and how it's instead about what I just said it was about, which is about, like, you know, holistic, whole health care that, like, can help the veteran be a better veteran and all that crazy stuff. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna go in here and do some jujitsuing while stuff in the back of my van falls. While Boris is like, hey guys, is anybody driving this thing? Is anybody paying attention? All right, you're awesome. You're beautiful. Be intentional with your thoughts, with your mind. Don't give in to crappy ideas like it doesn't matter, we're all gonna die anyway. Don't give in to those ideas. Don't give in to the concept or the idea that you don't matter just because no one thinks you matter. Because I'm here to tell you that I think you matter. I know you matter, and you do matter. I'm about to walk into this dojo, you guys. It's gonna be fun. Here we go. I'm pulling up right now. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see what I see. There it is. We're pulling in. Yep. Now we're parking. Here we are. I feel sorry for these business owners right here, because that's not our dojo. They're in front of me, and they have to sit and watch us all the time. Pulling in, pulling out. And then when me and my friends are here, we sit outside after jiu-jitsu and talk for, you know, weeks and months, it seems like. We'll just sit and have conversations, and it's hilarious. Also, it's raining. I don't know if I told you guys that. Boris, you ready? All right, I'm linking them up now. Here we are. Wait, where are you? Let's get linked up. There we are. He smells like a wet dog. Ugh. Because it's raining outside, that's why. All right, we gotta unlock it. Oh my gosh, it's horrible out here. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna actually get off here. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for more.